What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dean, aka the Blue Crusader, and today we're going to be discussing the worst weapons and worst guns in Apex Legends right now. There's a few of the weapons that are not quite on the same level with the rest, and I want to show you which weapons I've found are the worst and that don't perform so well, so that you should avoid them at all costs unless it's the only option. Please note this video is not going to be covering the best weapons. I've already actually done a video for that, so this is just for the low tier weapons that never seem to cut it in fights. Without further ado, let's begin. So first of all, we'll be covering the P2020. This is most likely the weapon you're getting on literally 80% of the drops. Now if you're wondering why I'm mentioning this first, let me explain. First of all, this pistol has a really bad magazine size, but not only that, it actually does terrible damage too. Now I'd be lying if I said this gun didn't have some really nice looking skins, but who really cares about colours when you want to knock down enemies? It takes light rounds, which I suppose is its saving grace, seeing as how it's the most common ammo in the game, but the P2020 has a magazine size of 10. Now it can be upgraded to 13, 15 and 18 with the extended mag levels. It does 12 damage to the body and 18 to the head, and it has 85 damage per second if you're hitting on the body hitbox. It only has vertical recoil, so it's really not a hard weapon to use, but if you're looking for damage, don't pick up this gun. What's more, I'm genuinely being serious when I say that melee damage, aka punching a player, will be better than using this, trust me. Next up is the Alternator, that SMG that, along with the P2020, is always somehow one of the first and most common pickups you get throughout the game. Now, it can be useful in some circumstances, and it's definitely not the worst on this list, but it's one of them. Let me explain why. So, we've come to the conclusion that this game certainly isn't Fortnite. They haven't made the mistake of making SMGs just as powerful as ARs, which I do respect. That makes sense for balancing reasons, right? So I guess switching to an SMG like the Alternator to fire some quick shots and switching back can be viable. But the damage output and clip size of this SMG is nothing short of terrible. The only reason why I decided to mention it after the P2020 is just purely because it has automatic capabilities, unlike the P2020, which is a semi-auto weapon. The weapon has a magazine size of 16, which can be upgraded to 20, 23 and 26 with other clips. It does 13 damage to the body and 19 to the head, with 138 DPS to the body. The recoil is pretty decent with this weapon, but the small clip sizes and ammo make it not even worth taking. So the third weapon I'll be covering, yes you've guessed it, a hint is that it's a shotgun, and it's equally as terrible as the weapons listed before. It's none other than the big boy itself, the Mozambique, everyone's favourite shotgun. The Mozambique is actually a cool concept because it has the appearance of a pistol, and it is a triple barreled, fast firing semi-auto. It doesn't need to have a lever actioned shooting system, however the fact that this gun does terrible damage and has the smallest clip size makes it mostly useless unless you're point blank range and hitting every single shot. The Mozambique does 15 damage to the body per pellet and 22 to the head, with a DPS of 45 to 135 to the body, depending obviously how many shots you're hitting. The weapon has pretty sluggish reload animations and it handles itself poorly. It's the most common shotgun, and if you do get this as a first drop, good luck not getting downed. Next up on the list is the Hemlok Burst AR. Some people might be surprised to see this here, as some genuinely like it, but literally every person I know or have played with hates it, which is the main reason why it's here. Now, the Hemlok is your standard burst, kind of similar in regard to the FAMAS in most other games like Call of Duty. It does manage to succeed its purpose, but if you don't have any upgrades to it, it's a really shocking weapon to bother using. One single shot mode is bearable if you're using the single shot, if you do have pinpoint aim, but using burst is terrible and it barely does any damage. Especially if you're not the best shot, you're going to be missing the 3-shot burst constantly, and it's not really a noob friendly weapon. Furthermore, it's going to eat up a lot of that precious heavy ammo that the whole team needs. The Hemlok has 18 bullets a mag, but can be upgraded to 20, 27 and 30. It does 18 damage to the body, 36 to the head and 147 body DPS. The last one on this list is the Prowler SMG. We covered the Alternator, now we're going to be wreaking havoc on everyone's beloved budget P90 ripoff, the Prowler. This weapon isn't really much different to the Hemlok, which we covered just now. In fact, this is because the weapon fires in controlled bursts in a similar fashion, whereas it shoots in bursts of 5 rather than 3 like the Hemlok. This weapon, like all other weapons, can actually be slightly useful if you do pile on attachments to it, but without any modifications it has pretty terrible accuracy, and due to it being burst fire you pretty much have to hit every shot. The Prowler SMG is a lot better than the Alternator though if you do have good aim, and it has an RPM of 800, which with a standard mag of 20 it can be upgraded to 25 bullets per mag, 30 or 35. It does 14 damage to the body per bullet. With 5 bursts, this means it can do a max of 70 damage to the body. As for the head, it does 21 damage a bullet and can total to 105 if all shots are hit, which is pretty unlikely because of the spread. Now, the recoil does have vertical kick and horizontal left recoil motion, so it does have a bit of a kick to it, but it's pretty easy to control just because all the bullets fire at once, and it's quite a tight shot cone. Let me know in the comment section below if you agree or disagree with these points and if there's anything I missed. Anyway, thanks for watching, I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button and hit subscribe for daily gaming videos, challenges and awesome top 10s. To give back, I'm doing a monthly giveaway like every single month, so if you do want to enter, drop down in the link in the comments or description and you can get a Steam game this month, which is the Lego Hobbit game. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.